Tu soğudan dolayı. Tu soğuk triste. Tu soğuk triste. Tu soğuk triste. blurry.
Well, shit, it's the internet. It's raining outside, girl. It may be blurry. It may be blurry. Oh yeah, because the thing is taking too long to send the thing. Yeah, so it's the internet. Oh, it's delivered now. So we should be back.
It should be clearing up.
Clearing up in a minute, honey.
But yeah, and I mean that's crazy.
Um, I'm so tired. Craig, you said something to me the other day that I'm glad that you are learning, and I appreciate you for that. I really appreciate you for that. I've been done with the black community. Even though I fight and I fight and I argue 10 toes down for black people, black men, black women, black whatever, because I'm black like that. But I've been really through with niggas. And I've been through with niggas, and I really have been, and it almost has pushed me in this shell to where I feel like that I don't want to advocate for anything but whatever looks like me.
Yeah.
And I mean that in the trans space.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's getting to the place where it's just like, oh my God, oh my God.
Right.
Like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
There was something that you said to me. Mo put it in there, and we'll put them. Mo, let me get this thought out.
Yeah.
There was something that you said to me. I was in the bathroom
when I was talking about privilege, and my journey has been different from yours.
Yes.
You can say it or you want to do it.
Go ahead.
So we were talking the other day, and I was saying to Madison that my experience, even though we both are part of the queer community or LGBTQ plus community, my journey has been different from hers. And I believe every community has privilege. There are trans women who have the privilege of moving through the world and people not knowing that they're trans. There are gay men who have the privilege of moving through the world and they're not overly effeminate, and so they can pass. So there's privilege in every community. There's pretty privilege, whatever. And I said to her, I understand more now why you feel the way that you feel as it relates to the black community, and your feelings are slightly different from mine because I didn't receive the kind of backlash that you got because you're trans and I'm gay. And even though the black community feels the way about gay people, I didn't get the lashings that you got, so to speak.
Well, because they feel the way, because gay is gay, trans is different.
That's different. It's just like, okay, now that's too motherfucking.
Gay is gay, trans is different because even gay is be some way towards the trans.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's different. Yeah. And so it just got me in this space where I'm like, listen, if it ain't about no motherfucking trans shit, I ain't even really on that.
And I've even said before, oftentimes when trans girls are outed, that's a man. Oftentimes it's a gay boy or a cisgender woman, a female. That does it, that does the outing. You know, we know somebody in common who worked at a Christian school many years ago here in Georgia, was working at a Christian school. She has passing privilege, and a gay boy went and told those people that she was trans, and they fired her. It was all over the news. You remember that?
Yeah, hold on. It was Jasmine Bonet.
Well, I didn't know we were going to say her name, but yeah.
This Montana said the connection really fucking up. Well, you got to know that it's raining here.
It's raining. It's storming.
It's raining, and so yeah, we're having that. Yeah. Hold on a second, because I want to play the dad. They say I feel like I'm watching the notes. We do too.
Oh, somebody said it's fine there.
I mean, it's going in and out.
Right.
It's doing it. See how somehow it's trying to clear up a little bit over there?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm wishing on
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a 35-year-old mom of two and a business owner. I am busy, so I don't have time to be dealing with fatigue, mood swings, cramps, irritability, and that's...
Somebody said, but we can hear y'all. Okay. But yeah, so it was a gay boy who outed her. She lost her job. She lost her livelihood. And so then when we have conversations around trans people, not all, being sex workers, there's reason right there. Like this lady's livelihood was was put at risk because she lost her job. And she didn't become a sex worker, but I'm just saying, in some instances, people resort to sex work. What? Well, I just wanted to make sure I said she didn't go into sex work because I didn't want people to think that that's what I was suggesting. Oh, not.
Damn, that shit went fast.
No way.
Girl, I don't know where that shit went.
I hate when you.
Oh. See, this is the kind of stuff I be talking about, though, Myrtle.
What?
Myrtle, is this a close?
That was like they're in a record store. A magazine. That's magazines. This is a bookstore. Bro, this is it right here, too. Bro, you always open up this goddamn nasty ass Twitter when we hit.
Hello, chum. Now,
Oh.
it's your old friend indeed here. Now,
That's the one we said looked like he's stinking, he dirty.
2 tempo shifts away from a serious wobbly.
Girl, I didn't come here for that, Craig.
We'll close that shit up.
Girl, I didn't come here for that.
We'll close that up.
Can you make it happen?
Is it back? Is it still blurry?
No, it's still blurry.
Because I really want to restart the shit, but I know it's going to take a second to pick back up. I really want to go in there and restart the motherfucking thing.
Y'all want us to restart it or keep going? They said Miss Chan restart.
But I don't know if it's gonna be that way because it's outside.
Right. Yeah.
What is it giving right here on the laptop?
You think we should refresh?
Well, I don't know if it's that. I mean, the audio is great.
Right.
It's just it's raining outside.
I know. They say keep going.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it says restart it.
Because it's outside. Right.
I will just keep talking.
Oh, anyway, well, I want to play the daddy, but I didn't want it to be blurry when we played the
I
daddy.
know. We want you to see this nigga.
You know.
I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the video won't be blurred. It's just y'all that's blurred.
Okay, go ahead, Mo. Play the daddy.
Happy Thanksgiving, world, man. We try to have us a Thanksgiving, man. Y'all tripping, bro. I ain't know my son was being moved, like I told y'all. And for those of y'all that really want to see my son buried in a wig, go have a son, sacrifice his ass, and put him in a wig, stand over him, bury him, put it on social media, put his face all over the news, and you be the laughing stock. And be sure to tag me in it when you do. For those of y'all that respect my mind, happy Thanksgiving, man. I'm trying to have a Thanksgiving, man. Y'all let us mourn, man. Real talk, let us mourn. Fuck out of it.
Do you think he's really mourning?
No. Let me tell you something. Where was he at when that boy was whooping on girl La?
That part.
Where was you at as a nigga daddy? Where your nigga bitch nigga ass was at when that motherfucking boy was whooping on your daughter? Where was you at? That girl made countless videos of her saying my daddy don't lie. I don't think my daddy like me. Where was you at when that goddamn boy was whooping on? Why you ain't roll up on your motherfucking daughter's boyfriend? Why you didn't do that? Why when your daughter was sitting outside the motherfucker? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real ass shit right now. Bitches be doing all types of threats towards me. My family calls me all day long. My niggas in my family be saying, "Hey, what's up with that?" I'm like, "Hey, I say, don't. Leave shit alone. Just let people be whatever they do." Motherfucker can't even really talk greasy to me, but my peoples be calling me saying, "Hey," and I'm talking about niggas. "Hey, you good?" I'm like, for sure I'm good. So this motherfucking nigga as a dad didn't see his daughter on here saying that this nigga is jumping up and down on me because it's not right to let a motherfucker pound on you.
But he present for that GoFundMe.
Yeah, for sure. And distribute it out where they buy cars and houses now. Bitch, that's the biggest come up you done ever had. Besides all the rotten ass goals in the motherfucking mouth. I know those teeth is rotted
I
out.
know they stink.
You know how much pussy he gonna buy with that?
In the last 2 years, we quadrupled our team. At the pace we're growing, I couldn't keep up without.
So the other piece that I wanted to, in this section, I wanted to put in this section too was the, what's the person called when they do your nails and stuff? Manicurist.
The nail tech.
The nail tech, that's the word. Was talking about, she had a client that came in. Mo, can you, let me hit it.
A 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I had to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16, unless you are accompanied by an adult. And I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess. If he goes and gets bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple of years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man, and I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take, and that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and skirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has a little sass to him, but I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother, aunt, would end up to be. That doesn't make him, quote unquote, anything. So yeah, that threw me off. That just threw me off. I don't know.
I actually don't think any child
I was gonna say that
should have acrylic nails.
I just
boy or girl.
I just think they should have stuck the gender, and that was that.
Right.
No, excuse me. It should have just the sex.
Should have just stuck to age.
Age.
Instead of her getting into whether or not it's
I'm sorry, y'all. It should have stuck to age.
Yeah.
And not sex or gender.
Right.
It should have just been like now.
I just think that 9 years old is too early. It's too young. Now, if he was 16 and he was going in there doing that, maybe we could talk about it. Because do young girls at 16 start to get nails?
I don't know. I was never a young girl. I was always a grown woman.
Girl, you were always a woman. Right.
I'm a grown woman.
Because it's just kind of like with little girls. I think it's too young for little girls to be wearing lip gloss, not lip gloss, but like lipstick.
The only time I was a young girl is when I
and blush at 9 or 10.
The only time I was a young girl was when I was a young girl. When I was a woman.
Even like hair color, like with girls, like young girls, what do you think is an appropriate age for a young girl to start putting dye in her hair?
I don't have children.
I don't have children either, but I have ideas about that too. I just think that elementary, middle school, I think that's too early to be putting color.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy.
Color in your hair. I'm sorry.
And makeup and stuff like
makeup,
that.
right, all of that
I don't think
to
that
me.
you because because some of the way they do those children when they run in those pageants, it's like very overly sexualizing them.
Yeah, maybe for prom, I can see them doing makeup for prom.
It's like, don't you see how these freaky ass men be out here looking at little girl, the innocence of little girls?
Yeah. I just think some things just don't.
You don't think they should innocence of those little feminine boys too? Because me, and listen, I tell y'all all the time, men will fuck a hole in the ground, bitch.
Yes. Yeah. I just think it's just too early. I don't think this has anything to do with him being a boy. I just think the age is just too.
Well, for her, it was about being a boy.
I think it led for her, yeah.
It led for her about being a boy because she would have probably put them on the little girl. She probably would have.
Yeah.
Probably.
And somebody said, I'm not being realistic. First of all, your 10, 12-year-old child don't need to be wearing makeup. I'm sorry. What is there to be, what's unrealistic? Like, they're not going to school to be wearing makeup.
And eyelashes and blush.
Right. Like, they have plenty of time to get older and do all that shit. Like, I don't understand. That's why these kids dumb as rocks now.
They're too busy trying to be social media models.
Because they in class all day long on Snapchat saving the video down until they get out of school. Because them firewalls don't let them post nothing while they're in school. So all day long, they saving videos and putting the shit out. Like, what somebody said, they said a lot. But children at the age of 7, 8, or 9 wear colorful hair in their braids. And it's common, unfortunately. Well, is that more like dye or is that more like the color is braided into the hair? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Craig.
I think that's slightly different.
I didn't transition into. Okay, let's talk about it, bitch. We're here.
Okay.
I didn't really start transitioning until I was 17. I knew I was different.
Yeah.
But I didn't really start transitioning until I was 17. I knew in my mind. I didn't start taking hormones until I was probably like 18, 19-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was still trying to figure things out. Now, I do know that there are some parents that help their children transition at a younger age. I didn't experience that.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that I feel like that I wish I would have been able to experience that because it would have broke down the male in me
more.
It would have broken down faster and softer. I would have loved it if that was a thing. However, on Devil's Advocate, being transparent, I really enjoy having my butch queen more areas in life. I really enjoyed to know that I was not bad. I lived it for this long period of time, but I didn't know that I was there, but I was not a man. And so that's not what I wasn't connected to that. So once I was able to get out of my mom's house and was able to do the things, whatever, I love overboard. So in love with you. I went overboard. I took my own. That's why I was lactating. At that, like my nipples were lactating because I was taking lots of hormones.
Mm-hmm.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, for the but live like a local.
So I don't know. I'm on the fence with the way that you transition at a certain age,
and I think also because I think in instances where if a person transitions very young, and then what if they're not fully, that's not fully their identity, and then let's say if they start transitioning at 10 or whatever, and then at 18 they realize, well, I'm not, and they've already started.
I do feel like that Casey was a transvestite. Or she was a CD. But those are my thoughts. I don't
What's
know.
a CD?
A cross dress. All right. She was a CD. Because there's no way that you are a transgender woman and you have
those politics.
You have those politics. There's no way it's impossible for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi guys. I feel like that they got into their clothing.
Yeah.
Because they had a fetish.
Yeah.
A fetish for stockings and a fetish for
undergarments
and clothing and being sexy. Looking sexy or whatever. Like I feel like that's the power. That's what a CD does.
Yeah.
Or CD or a TV transvestite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But transsexuals, like I wanted an operation at one point in my life. I wanted to have the SRS until I ran into a guy. I told you about my portal hotcake bedside. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh. I ran into a Puerto Rican guy because I really didn't put my hands over my when I was having a sexual encounter with the gentleman.
How old were you?
I think I was 20, 19, 20. And so a lot of things happened to me in that area of in that small area of my life, in that small area of life. And so I remember me, in that area, in that space, Craig, saying to myself, like, because everybody was saying, oh, well, you're not a real transsexual. You don't look the fish. The fish was saying this. Like, oh, you're not a real transsexual unless you get a pussy.
Yeah, I'm flying to South Africa in first class.
I know.
So they were saying that.
Yeah, so the fish was saying this because again, the fish was in the place of saying like, oh, well, girl, you will never, like, I've been going through this. You'll never be a woman. I've been going through this since I'm 48.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going through this shit for years, over 30 years.
Yeah.
Of
Right about now, the CEO of Pack Standard is calling the mayor. He's probably patched in the chair of the Union Depository, and they're all about to tear the ass out of the chief of police. Cops on the street will be highly motivated to bring you down, but you don't need to worry about that. Just get to Rapid Canyon. I got a plan. So, have any dye packs gone off in the bags? You know, because you'd be covered in paint. No? That means the transponders worked. Thank you, Avi Schwartzman. You know when you'll have lots of time? When you're put in jail for robbing a bank and putting down a load of cops. You don't have time right now. Get out of there as quick as you can. Keep going, keep going. Don't worry about the cops. Worry about getting to the canyon. Okay, you're coming into Chiliad State Park. We're almost out of this. Almost. Keep following your GPS. It'll take you through the forest, around the hills, toward the canyon. Okay, now this next bit's gonna sound crazy, but crazy's often what gets you out of trouble. You're coming up to a rickety old bridge. Cross it, aim for the cliff, and drive right off. Then pull your parachute and get in the boat we've left for you in the river. That's your way out. Come to think of it, Kerr's bridge just before you jump might be the best way to get away from the cliff. Soon as you're airborne, ditch your brakes and start gliding. That's easy, right? Coming from a guy who walks with a cane.
I didn't do that much, but you, oh, you. You know, I thought you were just a bunch of creepy and quiet weirdos. Turns out you're a bunch of creepy, quiet weirdos with talent. You rob and you steal and destroy like geniuses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, let me wire you your money. You know, I will never forget the good times. You know, all the laughs we had. You know, you're like family. The picnic, you know, the hike in the woods, and all the selfies, and oh, and the time we went rollerblading, and we watched the sunset, and we stayed up all night talking and sharing our innermost fears, and then what was that? That wasn't you? Even the skinny dipping and the... Oh. Oh. What are you saying? Oh. The drugs. Oh, man, the drugs. I am a heavily medicated man. I'm not well at all. I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, the money. Here. And here. And here. And... Here, okay, you better take off and take care, okay? Bye-bye.
Let's talk. Hey, let me know if you have any questions. Stay strapped.
Well, come here.
You look like you've been working out. Pretty sweet car. Hey, babe.
Hunt, bitch, you would never be. You, and I'm like, girl, why are you giving me this energy?
Right, right.
Why are you giving me this energy? Like, what's the tea? All I did was pop up in the room. Bitch, you would never be me. Bitch, you would never be. I'm talking about met with this.
Right.
And it's just like, girl, and then he's like, girl, you need to get a motherfucker. The only way, bitch, you gonna be anything, bitch, you need to get a motherfucking pussy. So I was saying, well, maybe. And then I would hear other TXs that was just like, well, girl, realness, it starts in the face of bitch, realness, bitch, you ain't only gonna be real until you get a, and I'm like, okay, well, how much did a pussy cost during that time of pussy? A minimum basic skill.
Wait. What kind of a pussy?
A minimum basic skill.
And what does that one do?
What that
What does that one do?
a minimum basic skill.
Well, tell me about the Lamborghini type of pussy.
A Lamborghini pussy had to be probably about 100,000.
Now, how much is the minimum basic one?
Minimum basic skill pussy. Like well, you can get a pussy now for $70,000.
No, then.
Well, then it was like 50,000, 30.
For a minimum?
Like a 30, like
for a minimum basic one?
Yeah, like 30 to 50,000, like 30.
What's going on in Detroit? They were building them over there in Detroit.
Dad, I'm glad you guys have both promised to use protection.
Yeah, like 30,000. Like, imagine growing up during a time when, gas was $5.
Right.
Which was still, it was a good price. So, bitch, that's how you fill your car with gas. Well, bitch, you still like the cost of living. Like, when you look at the way the cost of living system for kids up and down, these girls will be millionaires back then.
Yes, indeed.
If I make the money that I make now back then, oh, girl,
go.
you think I'm a grand pro now?
Big back.
You think I'm a grand pro now? You couldn't tell me shit.
I was great when I was broke.
Bitch, you wouldn't be able to tell me shit.
Okay.
tell me it's not.
There's something to be said about what you just said. Because just think about the trajectory of your life would have changed. Because that was at 20. 1920.
Yeah.
And the trajectory of your life would completely change. And I'm not saying.
That was 29 years ago.
Right. And so if you had done that, there would have been no big fish.
No.
There would have been no life.
There would have been none of this.
None of this. And it doesn't mean that
the trajectory would have just changed.
It would change. It doesn't mean that you would have arrived at this point in your life in terms of what you're dealing with, but the path would have been different. Because you would have become T.S. Madison, because there would have been no big people.
Correct. And those are two different machines.
That's right.
Big Dick Rich and T.S. Madison are two different human beings.
Your life would have been your life path would have been different.
It would have been different. And so here's
you might have been.
I probably would have been because I was a kid who grew up in life. I don't know how you girls do it. I couldn't do it no more. I quit.
Which I did too.
I was fired so many times. You know what I'm saying? I just, but anyway, so, you know, so a pussy, a minimum basis skills pussy probably like 30,000. Lamborghini pussy was like 100. That bitch, that's what they done went in and they done.
So we had to go to Tokyo, Japan.
Girl, you had to go way somewhere to get that motherfucker. So when you would hear girls say this shit to you, you're in the hood with these hoes.
Right.
Oh, you ain't even got no $30,000 pussy. You got a real one. Bitch, you in the hood with me. You ain't even got no $30,000 pussy. You on Section 8. You ain't even got no $30,000 pussy.
And it's gonna be. And at the beginning of November, you were in shambles because you were never gonna take the voucher.
Right. And you want to tell me?
But the thing is, not only was your trajectory have changed, but you would have gotten to a place where you were like, damn, this isn't what I wanted. And this goes back to young folk knowing who you are, being clear about who you are, and not letting the community guide you and direct you. Because I think a lot of us get lost in this community. You know what I'm saying? I don't use the word lifestyle, never use the word lifestyle. But when you come into this community, it is so easy to get swept up off your feet by different vices.
Well, here's the thing. I lived in a obscure, risque neighborhood. I'm a hood. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised in it, but I moved into the hood. You know what I'm saying? I live around the hood. Bitches, a lot of shit. I seen a lot of dope selling. I lived in the trap. I was in the trap boys. So a lot of the people were fascinated with the way I transitioned in front of their eyes. Like I didn't waste any time. Yes, I was ugly. So if they're offended, ugly. I get right. So if you're offended, yes, I was ugly. Oh my God. But I fixed that quick. That was ugly guy. Well, bitch, I'm not offended. Right. So sometimes I'm offended. What do y'all think? With the banshee go. With the banshee bitch. Oh God. Like, you know, but like, what if you had done that? What if you had done it, you would regret it? I would have. I do believe that I'm so in love with myself with me having tens at the top, even because there was a time that and I still am in that place. There was a time that I said that I was too spiritual. I believe because I accept all the male parts about me and all the feminine energy about myself too. I accept both areas of that. That is why I really enjoy that I had the opportunity to live my life as a Christian. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because I can say that's why I'm not bitch me posting up boy pics to me. I'm like, I'm posting that. That's how you got it. That's how you got it. Right. That's how you got it, kid. Right. You're not doing that. That's how you got it. I hope that the hideous bitch that I felt is hideous of myself. That's how you got it. You're not shaming me, bitch. I'm over here reflecting. When I post stuff for stuff like that, I'm reflecting over my life, looking over my life, and being very thankful to the Most High, being most thankful, to the universe, to the divine, to the benevolent for letting me, allowing me. And you can't age
conversation the other day. So it's like these kids that would be like 25, they're like, oh, you don't think you're gonna go past 25? Like, girl, you wanna die here? You're not going past 30? You think you're gonna be that age forever? What the fuck is that, dog? That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Listen, I embrace it. Me too. Each year that comes, I embrace it. When I see those gray hairs on my face, I be like, girl, that's off my and that.
Two years free from hair. Discover Ormon's Smart Idea. Smart alternative to laser. Turn off hair regrowth all over your body.
I think it's hair really good.
Enjoy 2 years free from hair and hair removal.
Wait, this was so are the nuts at the top and the pussy at the bottom, or it's either way it makes sometimes.
Girl.
Sometimes they move around. Wait. You got $38 in nothing to look. I know. I mean, I shaved it the other day. I was having you didn't want to see that, right? No, I got real question. I was like, bro, it's going, I had shaved up and boy, there's deciduous forest down there. Yeah, got no mother. I don't know, family that. I don't know, my family just got. No, my family just got. It was like a vanilla. Not an Elon. It was. Not an Elon. Oh, no. Not an Elon. Oh, God, you got me just sweat. I was at a charity event last night, and this guy stopped and said, baby, that clip of you and TS, where she said, Greg, I shake my pubic hair the other day, and you said, what, it was great? He said, I laughed at that thing so much. He said, I still love it. He said, I said that shit to everybody I know. Just last night, somebody stopped me and said that. I fell out laughing. Oh my God, and here you go talking about you shaved the other day. I did. I got it. Okay. So it's wrong. Well, that is. And my dick looks so much bigger. I was like, oh.
Oh.
And so then he said, have you lost weight? And I said, yes, I did. Then I know. Don't be on me. And he's let me drink about it. That's what you think about it. He was reaching for that book of beautiful stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I think the lesson, though, for young folks is take your time. Don't be in a rush to do anything. Don't be in a rush to make any decisions. Because, again, your life would have been completely different had you, and not even just about the career part of it. I'm just saying in terms of who you are as a person. You love having your peace.
I do.
Just imagine if you had been peer pressured into.
I'm connected to that.
Right.
I mean, a trans girl recently told me that they were so disconnected from their peace.
And some maybe.
And I said, okay. And then they end up marrying a woman. I mean, Caitlyn did it. I heard Caitlyn had a sex change. I don't believe there was not much there. It was just a little snip, a little bit stuff.
A little clear.
A little clear. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure she would have got the motherfucker down there. She lost her pussy. But I'm at one with all areas.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Sure. Oh no, I'll just take time. But you know, again, just to go back to that video of the little boy who wanted to cut his nails, I think that that's different because I saw some of the comments. I think it's when I said something about like the color being braided in your hair as opposed to being dyed. I think that that's slightly different, only because that can be made to look really like playful and like little girl. Like if a little girl wanted like a little colorful yarn or colorful whatever braided. I think that's slightly different. I think that's very different from actually putting dye in a 9-year-old's hair. And I'm not saying that I would do the color in the braid. I'm not saying that I would do that. I just think that there's a time in place for everything. Like, allow these children to be children. Like, why are you in such a rush? Just because they come home and ask you for color in their hair or lip gloss. Yeah, and there's a chemical process. That's exactly what my point, Amaris. It's like when you're dyeing a child's hair, like you're putting those chemicals, and you're growing them up too fast. First it's dye, then it's gonna be they got a little boyfriend.
Well, they don't mind that.
They don't mind that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just allow. There's something sweet about graduating.
Yeah.
There's something sweet about graduating.
Listen, I think the older I get, the more beautiful I am. I saw these kids. I don't give a fuck what none of you faggot ass that be saying shit. I mean, I don't give a fuck about none of you faggot ass telling me this the other. I saw it. I saw what I saw, and I watched. I'm looking at, ooh, going over, oh, people like, ooh, yeah. Oh my girl, you got it. You got it. If you got your biggest shit, girl, don't expect somebody else to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl, you got it. I'm looking at like, girl, you got it. Girl, I just sit down a little bit, girl. I just take that down.
Yeah.
Take that down, pull back.
Yeah.
Back to that table. But I'm looking at these not because somebody don't.
Yeah.
I let that pressure of people telling me of their perception of me, I let that go. After you get to a certain age
And a certain comfort with yourself, when you know your name, as I like to say, it's when you know your name. You don't fuck with nobody else.
Well, you know, and then you can go back and you can critique yourself.
What is that? Talisa said, I'm 34 and I'm finding my groove. That's about the time that you find it. There's a shift at 30.
Yeah.
You really start to find your groove at 35. Between 30 and 35, but you really start to figure out who the fuck you are at 35. That's why I would never want to go back to that. Unless I can take all the wisdom, all of the experience, the money. I would want to go. Other than that, I don't want to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? It's around 35 when you really this shit start to click. And being about 40,
So everybody was going into 30.
it was going into 30. That's what I'm saying. There's a shift.
Yeah.
Good boy on the nice list this year. With Chewy, shop presents at its lifelong favorites. Gifts spell love at prices you'll love. For low prices, for holidays with pets, there's Chewy.
Remember, I can't date nobody that's not in their 30s. I don't want to date no young ass boy, girl. I told you this other time. I don't want to date no young boy.
What's the youngest? You heard me, bitch. I'm What's the youngest you would date now?
Now?
At 40. Now, hold on. There's a difference between how old you would date and how old you fuck.
Dating. Let's talk about dating.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be in over 30.
31.
Maybe 32-ish, 33, 35.
You want that low?
It's that low. That's a high number. Girl, I'm only 48.
That's 16 years. You were driving, bitch. You were driving, bitch. They were in Pampers. Girl, I actually was my first test drive by that time. Now I fucked somebody though. I fucked somebody 25. 25 when I said, yes. Yes. Yeah. Would you do 23rd? He would. Mm-hmm. Maybe. 22. I'm pushing that. Well, 21 is grown, bitch. Nah, girl. Not it was big 10 years ago. Okay, now, fuck. How young? Um, 27. Probably 27. So, it's close to 30. That's the youngest you're gonna fuck. Wait, they're terrorizing me right now. In that age bracket. I understand. So even those boys that over there in the store, I'll be like, listen, baby, I'm old enough to be your grandmother. How young are you gonna fuck? Because I don't think it's 27. Right now it is. When you knew me before it was.
Socialist.
Oh my God. Somebody said, what was I going to say about 40? So there's a shift, I believe, that happens at 30. 35 is when you really start to come. There's a shift at 35 too, but you really start to come into your own. When you turn 30, you're not running and rushing and trying to make shit happen like you did in your 20s. Like you're not impatient. You're not as impatient when you turn 30 like you were in your 20s. When you get to 35, you start to get settled in yourself. You start to know who you are. You're not apologizing for your personality. By the time you turn 40, you're really kind of firm in who you are, and that's pretty much who you're going to be for the rest of your life in terms of your personality. And of course, there are exceptions because you got some grown-ass 35 and 40-year-old people who just as lost, they ain't got no damn direction. And they still give a fuck about what people think. They still care too much. But generally speaking, between that 35 and 40 range, you really divorce yourself from what people think about you. That's family, that's friends, that's coworkers. You are really kind of in your prime in terms of your personality. Yeah, because those insecurities that you may have had, those start to fall off. Like, you know what I mean? You really just are like, this is me. And this is it. And this is it. It's it. Yeah. Motherfucker was right now making a whole TikTok. I love T.S. Master, but T.S. Master ass so this and the other. I just really wish she'd go do. Baby, I'm almost 50. If this is how it's getting fucked. It's getting fucked like this to the end. All right. If my ass bothers you, the problem is you, Keisha. Yeah. This is my ass. Mm-hmm. You ain't even got no ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that bothers me. Mm-hmm. But you're not under that comment. No. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it, Craig. No, I feel you. I hear you. I'm not doing it. When I go down there to see any plastic surgeon, it's gonna be me getting a little zhuzh, a little this. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna tell nobody what it is. Mm-hmm. They gonna tell nobody what I'm going to do, whatever. I'm not gonna post about it. That's how Jonah does. Jonah, where's Jonah? You know, the key is to do it gradually. Where's Jonah? Right. It's when you go and do that extreme shit. What Jonah? Right. You know, Jonah's been doing it for years. Yes. Yes, hi, that baby. Where's Jonah? Right. Where's Jonah Jr.? Right. Jonah Jr. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. That is too funny. So you content with you, Craig? Yeah.
Campbell's. Good.
Yeah. I am. Are you ready for 50? I am. I literally had a conversation. Yeah, I hosted Thanksgiving at my house, and my friends and I, we were kind of talking about
What y'all eating, Brad? What were y'all eating?
we actually had a Cajun turkey and pot pie. Jack, my friend slash chef, she did a roast, and she did mashed potatoes.
Was it roast duck?
No, it was roast beef.
Oh.
They say fuck that roast beef up. They said that shit was good. Bitch. I did the candied yams.
Oh.
They were a hit, bitch.
You gotta try my baked beans.
You put meat in it?
Yes.
I can't eat that.
You can. If times get hard, you'll have a baked beans.
I have a few dollars. I'll get out of here. I'll go over to Africa and don't come back. But we had a deal. And I was just like, well, I don't know what I want to do. Because originally I was thinking about renting a house in Greece and just inviting close friends. I don't have a chef, and all you got to do is fly this up there. To Greece. Right. But I don't know if I want to do that because I just felt like it's such a long flight. And I think that we would need to be there for a decent amount of time, and I don't know how much time people will.
They said Mykonos?
So I was looking at Mykonos and Santorini, but then I did some research, and people were saying that those are the popular islands, and they're overpriced and overrated because that's the place. Those are the places that everybody knows. So they were talking about Mykonos and other places like that. So I kind of like they said they're equally beautiful places like that. So I'm just trying to decide like where to go, what to do.
There's so many black women.
I may go back to Italy.
Just going over to Greece, just going over to Italy, finding Italy. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah. I said to black women before, listen, if you find love outside the black community, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't deprive yourself of what is this, ASMR? Yeah. Back on ASMR.
Or just close it better.
Yeah. What? But you know, who knows? I'll go down here to Africa and might like it down there. Like, hey, y'all, we going down here. We're going to rent a hut.
Hey, Johannesburg, girl.
I'm going to rent a hut, bitch. I've thought about Portugal as well. I've been thinking about different places, but it's just, I want my close people to be able to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do it and then they're
well, you got to come.
I know you can come. I'm talking about the other children. Huh? They got a 9 to 5. But I am going to do a luau at the house. Jack wants to do a luau at my house, at the house. So we're going to do a luau, and then I will do a trip.
Do you think you're going to meet a man? What do you think you'll meet one? I told you there's so many black women that are going over to Italy, meeting their husband.
So what are you telling me then?
Good luck.
Gotta get
Sounds like the Lost are mobilizing their troops. A wrecked bike is no good to us, people. Stay out in front of them. I think you're in the clear. Drop the bikes in the alley, and we're nearly to go.
Okay. So, are you ready? This should be pretty easy. I've kept it simple since you all seem pretty simple. In a good way. In a good straight ahead, low IQ kind of. Oh no, let's do. Stop it. It's the new meds. Okay, armed robbery. Here we go. Whew. Here it is. Keep it simple. You go in heavy. You go in well armed. Some of you will do crowd control. The vault team will go downstairs, blow the first vault door with the thermal charges. Then use the card to get into the network and open the second vault door. And then look out, because you'll have about 2 minutes before every cop in town is waiting for you outside the bank. So you move fast. You get on the bikes, you split, and then we meet at the rendezvous point, okay? Good luck, people. Nothing can go wrong. It's all good. I'm all good.
I'm fucking. I mean, I don't want you. I just don't want my life to be complicated. Well, why can I make it like complicated? Well, it all depends on the rules and boundaries you said. I don't know if I'm really ready for nobody to come up to my house. Not nobody new.
I'm about to go do something else. See what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You know, because it's like once they come to your house, they know where you live.
They do.
They know like, I can just pack that bitch up and move. It ain't like it's an apartment. A gentleman came to my Halloween party. A day. One in a day. I don't do that anymore. Not for these low prices. These girl prices is low. Somebody said they can go to the old house, but there ain't no furniture. Well, there is furniture downstairs. That's enough to do what you need to do. It sure is. I hadn't thought about that.
You have 2 homes.
Mm-hmm. And 2 mortgages. Okay.
You got a good job, Craig. You see this cubicle? It's a good job.
Somebody said Craig go break up better. You know what? Break up better relationship. But no, like I'm just at peace, and I don't want my peace disturbed. I welcome love. I'm open to love, but I have no time for nonsense. I don't. I have no. I've allowed nonsense in the past, but no more. There's no more room for that. Okay. And the first sign of it, I'm done. And I don't mean like I don't have it in me to work through things. Sure, but that nonsense, I make no more excuses for niggas. Not grown people.
Craig, you might need to date a woman.
Well, there are a few in my inbox.
Hey, they're always in mine. And they always talk about how big my ducky is. This how I know. This girl be talking that shit, but they ain't gonna, I ain't want to fuck no man that fuck one of y'all now, because you want to fuck one of us too.
Uh-huh.
You done seen that dick.
What they say?
That dick. You done seen that dick. And you know I'll be a good baby daddy.
True.
You know that baby be good until the day.
Okay.
That's why I have to watch that. Bitch, like bitch try to take the rubber for whatever.
Yeah.
Take care of my baby, bitch.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I don't want
indeed.
none of that. I don't want none of that.
Oh my God, who was that said, oh my God, you've been following me since I did a book signing in Charlotte? Oh my God, that was years ago. But yeah, so, I mean, I welcome peace and I welcome love. I welcome companionship. But like I was saying to someone just today, I just don't want to deal with anybody's insecurities. And we all have some insecurities to some degree. And for some reason, relationships oftentimes will shine a spotlight on those insecurities, right? And people spend a lot of time talking about wanting to be in a relationship when they're single in lieu of doing the work that they should be doing on those insecurities while they're single. And even when you do the work on yourself when you're single, there's new work that appears once you get into a relationship. Because once that person shows up in your life, there's a mirror there now that's going to reflect back to you things that you didn't see in yourself when you were single. And so then that's when it's time to do a different kind of work. You got to roll those sleeves up and get ready to do the work.
It's called shadow work.
That's it. And I don't really want to. There's certain work that I'm okay with dealing with, but some work I'm just not. You know what I mean? Like I don't. This is a perfect segue.
Go ahead, let's do it.
I don't know if this was a relationship, but this past weekend, a young gay guy, was killed. He was stabbed to death. So a handful of nights ago in Buckhead. And the video is so gory that we're not going to show it. But this is the encounter, and it was caught on a video from the apartment across the hallway. The young man in the black is the young man whose life was taken. And he was stabbed to death. And from what I've learned about this whole situation, the guy in the wife beater, damn, I should have put this other thing up. Anyway, the guy in the wife beater is former military.
Oh, you don't be getting the tears.
Oh, I did send you this. Yeah, he's former military. Remember this piece I sent you right here?
Oh, now I remember that other piece I sent you.
Yeah. Wait, did I send that to you? I think I did. When he was in his military uniform, I didn't send you that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This. I didn't send you this? This is the guy who killed him. He was former military. And I don't know if it was a relationship situation, but he stabbed the guy to death. And then he stabbed himself in the arm. Cut himself up. And went down to Grady Hospital, which, for those of you who don't know, is a trauma center here in Atlanta. He went down there and said that he was attacked, I guess not realizing that across the hall, bitch, that camera had everything on, that recorded everything.
You know everybody got the fucking Ring camera.
Right. So somebody had posted his military picture on Facebook and said, you a hoe, your family a hoe, fuck the entire Sanders family of Greenville, Mississippi, bitch. They're worrying about how a video of you unaliving someone got out instead of sending condolences to the young man's family. Your family is a piece of shit just like you've always been. Your son/brother stabbed a man in the chest, went back into the apartment and stabbed and cut himself up several times to make as if that he was attacked first. He had no visible wounds, cuts, or abrasions, nor blood on him when that door opened on that Ring camera. Caught everything. Go sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I released the video. Now what? That's what this person said. But it's terrible. It's really awful, and it's really sad. That guy was young, and it should never get to that. And so I saw that video over the weekend. Because like I said, there's a video floating around of the actual stat. You can hear the young man's life leaving his body.
I was gagging.
Yes. And then Madison and I got on the phone. She said, I heard about it last night. Like, my phone was going off this weekend. But nobody really knew what provoked any of this. Was it a relationship that went bad? Like, nobody really knew. But it's just unfortunate. And so it just kind of reinforced me, yeah, let me just live in my
It's not right to let a motherfucker pound on you. And listen, when it's over, let it go. Yeah, let it go. Stop trying to force it. Don't do no come back to me. Come back to me. That's Johnny. I'm begging, please.
I don't know why he went in there.
Put your masks on when you get in the bank. Then ground control. You're on, ground control. You get in their faces, shout at them, shoot near them if you have to. Just try not to kill them. Mind you, be cool. Demolitions, hacker, your first job's to subdue the guards. Again, try and do it without killing them. And when that's done, go downstairs and hit the vault. I'm giving you special carbines with suppressors. Use them wisely. Like I said, this is a big deal, people. Don't fuck it up.
You should join your call. Only $25 a month. What?
Unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those who love your network for just $1. Now, for limited time, get visible for $19 a month, 26 months. This is the live and live.
That's new edition. Everybody loves them. How you go from Janet to new edition?
They have the same.
Ross President and Janet. I'll leave for Africa tomorrow night. This time tomorrow night, I'll be in the air.
Your legs?
I hope to get hold of some of those young South African men.
I mean, go over there to the bar. Let's go out there in the wilderness. Let that man take you out there in the wilderness with the others from the tigers get in line.
Yes, I'm packed. That's why we didn't get here until late tonight. I packed all day today. I started yesterday or the day before, but I finished today.
You gonna be over there for a fun? You ain't gonna bless no man in fun?
Well, I don't know about with anybody else, but I'm sure I'm going to touch myself.
Where you touch him, man?
I did it today or yesterday.
Oh. I can't do that on my own. It's not a guy.
Please let somebody come and touch you.
Yeah, come touch me.
I mean, I would love to be touched. And I would love to do some touching, but...
So you just being selective right now?
Yeah. And to tell you another thing, and this is a moment of transparency, I literally said, because some of my friends have been like, why don't you just, just over? Things have changed. This is new for me. And I am just taking my steps carefully. Like, I don't need nobody to try to talk to me. You just in line. Don't have me wrapped up in some scandal.
Say, go out and grocery shop. Go to Sprouts. A whole.
There's a store, both of those near me. And then do what?
Let them man put groceries in your pot.
I'm just being careful. Selective.
Okay. Go to a house party or two.
Right.
But usually when you go to those kind of parties, them boys already been done.
What?
They already been done know with each other together. Like the way the Bible says a man knows.
Yeah, they know each other.
They know each other.
Okay, so they said, go and get your meat ate up. But you know what? But here's the thing. When I go out, even though you just... anything to me. And I'm one to approach. I will approach. And it's funny because I said this on the show before, and then I went to this little spot that I've been going to lately. And
What's the spot you've been going to, Greg?
it's called Block and Drum.
What you been doing at the block?
So it's on Wednesday night, and they have like
Are there men in there?
it's men, women, gay, straight.
Oh,
Yeah.
What? What?
Again, try not to kill the hostages. If this goes to shit, we'll need collateral. Guards are down? Okay, demolitions, blow the first gate. Charges are on a timer. Keep that in mind. Remember, the gates you're going through are a special alloy. Only the thermal charges
Cheryl told you to stop playing.
You ain't coming. I know. And like on Wednesday nights, it's a theme. So like one night they had neo soul music, so they play Angie Stone, Maxwell, and D'Angelo. Then they did a 70s, 80s night R&B. The music was off the fucking chain. Then another night they did 90s R&B. So it's just like, and they have, yeah. And you know, it's like a bar. They got like, you know, some stars and stuff. It's really nice. And this guy came up to me and said, "Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself because you said on the show the other day."
Oh, they got you together.
Yeah, he said on the show the other day, nobody had no phone with you. I just wanted to say, right. That's that. I felt the girl. Yeah. You get to look at the girl. You.
Coming soon near you.
Yeah.
It's only a slice. It's only made possible by the Spectrum Fiber Broadband Network and tailored solutions connecting businesses of all sizes. It's only a slice. It's only everything.
That's never been my thing. Like group sex.
Yeah,
Mm-mm. I mean, no judgment. If that's your business, that's your business. But that's just never been my thing. You know, see, I'm so focused and so intentional. And so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I can't be focusing on 3 and 4 people. Like, I got to be really good at what I do with the one person. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't be dividing my attention between people.
Greg, I've had some lewd and lascivious sex. I'm talking about lewd and lascivious.
I believe it.
I'm really not into the threesome and stuff like that either.
Right. Yeah.
I've had a lot of them.
I'm crazy, the black folk.
I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Not at this age. I done did it. That's why I don't like young boys, because young boys ain't really, they still be
black passion.
They still be trying to experience that. I'm like, girl, I done did that. Don't call me asking about nobody.
Yeah, they been there, done that. They leave me the fuck alone.
And sometimes young boys, they boring. They don't know what they're doing. They're inexperienced. They just gonna lay there.
Who is he? Hold on. I just talked about respectful over here. Who is he?
Okay.
Exotic. I just want to make sure. Are you talking about me when you say he? Because I'm a woman. And if you don't believe that, you don't need to be here. Am I the he? Let me just go and take care of that. Oh, yeah, Craig. You know, I had to go ahead and take care of that. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Am I the he?
Well, you don't want to.
Like, I can't do everything, dude.
Oh, my friends! We did it! Well, you did it.
Pistachio.
You do that on your page.
Much, but you know, I thought you were just a bunch of creepy and quiet weirdos. Turns out you're a bunch of creepy, quiet weirdos with talent. You rob and steal and destroy like geniuses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, let me wire you your money. You know, I will never forget the good times. All the laughs we had. You're like family. The picnic, you know, the hike in the woods, all the selfies, and oh, and the time we went rollerblading and we watched the sunset and we stayed up all night talking and sharing our innermost fears and then what was that? That wasn't you? Like even the skinny dipping and oh. Oh, what are you saying? Oh, the drugs. Oh man, the drugs. I am a heavily medicated man. I'm not well at all. I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, the money here and here and here and here. Okay, you better take off and take care. Okay. Bye bye.
You hear about being in your house, but over here mine.
Okay.
Is she hers and hers is? Now what you think, Red?
I don't remember.
What it was
We're about to go over here though.
Come on.
Gabe, let's talk about femphobia, because way too many of you are still saying mask only and pretending like it's a preference, or you're keeping your voice low like you're going to be found out. I'm Brian, a gay therapist working with you. Men, here's what's real. Femphobia is not about attraction or about personality traits. It's about shame. The majority of us did grow up learning that being feminine made us targets. And that was true. It was not that long ago in this country that being overtly effeminate or overtly gay could get you fired, get you arrested, or get you labeled mentally ill by the medical establishment. So really, it's no wonder we built armor, deep voices, muscles, stoicism, just in order to survive. But now, as adults in 2025, that same armor is keeping us disconnected from each other and from ourselves. When you reject femininity in other men, you're very often rejecting parts of yourself that were once punished. And those might also be the parts that were creative and expressive and tender and free. So if you're interested in healing, healing really starts when you stop policing what real men should look like or act like, and start letting yourself and the men around you be yourselves. So what's the next right action for you? Ask yourself, who taught you that softness made you less of a man? And are you still living by those rules? See what happens if you drop just one piece of that armor today. You might find that it feels really good. And maybe dropping a few more pieces of that armor tomorrow could feel even better. So what do you think? Does femphobia show up in your life? Let me know in the comments.
You worked hard to cross that finish line. Now it's time to celebrate.
Girl.
At Michael's, we help.
I think that is one of the hindrances with black gay men. And I can't say that it doesn't happen with white gay men. I don't know, because I'm not over there. But I think that that's one of the things, this whole idea of mask for mask. All too often, I think black gay men are searching for a straight man in a gay man. They're looking for gay men to move and present like a straight man. I don't care who you are, how masculine you are or think you are, we can always see a slip somewhere. The slip is going to show. That little doily on the end, down there underneath. We sometimes are looking for a straight man and a gay man. And I think that's part of the reason why our relationships end prematurely, not because it's wrong to be gay, but because we're looking for a partner to move through the world with where nobody can know that we're gay. we want to be able to move through the world stealth, especially if you come from a family that's homophobic and they're against gay this and gay that. You want a man that you can move through the world with, go out to eat with, bring around your family, and y'all just look like boys.
Well, I wouldn't look like a boy with my man. So that's your experience.
Right.
I wouldn't look like a boy with my man.
Yeah. But you know, that's why, like I just filmed another season of Telling Our Stories, and this one is called, again, Black, Gay, and Aging. And I said to them, it's going to air in probably about a week or so. I said to them, if you all are saying that you want to be in a relationship and you're afraid of growing old alone, what is it that you're doing differently to show up in these relationships differently? You know, my question was, aren't you tired of starting over? Like, you get into a relationship with someone, you're with them for a year, or we'll get the gays 2 years. And that's a stretch. That's generous. That's generous. Like, you're not tired of starting over every 6 to 9 months? It's like a people out on the scene in the community, and you're spending time with them now, you're dating now for 6 months or 8 months or whatever, and then y'all break up. And then next season, they're now dating somebody else that you've seen on the scene as well. It's like this revolving door. It's like y'all playing merry-go-round. Oh, you had them last season for 6 months. Oh, I got them next. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I think we get so focused and distracted on the immaterial things. And I said this to my friend circle, and I said this in the episode of Telling Our Stories. I said, I think it's a defense mechanism when people sometimes search and look for, oh, well, this can't work because, oh, his credit scoring too good. Like, I literally have a friend who said, child, what's his credit score? I'm like, girl, first of all, you ain't going to be with him long enough for his credit score to even matter. Why does his credit score matter? His credit score is only going to matter if you're going to be buying a house or something together. And bitch, you can't even stay with somebody for 6 months. So what does it matter if his credit score is 800 or 3? So again, I think sometimes we look for reasons to not get into a relationship. Oh yeah, I don't know because he's a Gemini. Oh, I don't know because he only works at such the. Oh, he ain't got his car ain't nice. Or oh, he don't. Like, we make all of these excuses, but I think that in and of itself is a defense mechanism. Because the truth is, you're really afraid of intimacy. You're really afraid of locking in with someone, so you dig up all of these excuses and reasons why it can't work, because you don't even want fear of even getting started. And I think a lot of us will end up old and alone because you just wouldn't allow yourself to become emotionally naked, emotionally vulnerable, to really partner.
What's wrong with being older and alone?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying, like, for people who are saying, I want partnership, I want to be in a relationship, but you're doing all of the things to sabotage it. You get into a healthy relationship, and then you lack self-control, and then you go fuck some old thing, or you go fuck somebody new. Are you not tired of starting over?
So here's my question.
Why would you go fuck that relationship up? How many good opportunities do you think you're going to get? Go ahead.
My question is, I'm looking at the way the relationships are going nowadays in the ubiquitous community, and everybody has to have a third wheel.
Listen, that's one of the. I want to do Telling Our Stories, the couples edition, and that's the next one. When I come back from Africa, we're doing it. Because one of the things, and I already got the questions written out. I mean, I've had it for over a year. But here's the problem with Telling Our Stories. And I know I get your emails and your messages when you guys are saying, well, you need to do a conversation with this. I have a list of conversations, and a lot of the ones that you guys are sending me, I already have on there. The challenge is people don't want to have these kinds of conversations openly and on camera. I don't want to have the conversation if we're not going to be transparent. The purpose of telling our stories is to bridge communities and to really open up dialogue and to shine a light on a pathway for those coming behind us can have a clearer path. But to your point, I think that there are people who believe that the only way that a relationship can sustain or reach 3, 5, 7, 10, 15 years is if they open up the relationship. Is if it becomes open. If it becomes, we do threesomes and da-da-da. Or if there's cheating and then you repair the relationship and get back together. I am of the belief that those things don't have to happen. I believe that it requires discipline, and I believe it requires two people who really want the relationship and who are really willing to do the work. And if you get to a point that your feelings have changed, or the relationship has expired, or it's become stale, then you need to be emotionally mature enough to say, babe, listen, we had a great run. I no longer can commit to this relationship. We've been together for 5 years. And then at that point, you bow out and you move on. But a lot of times,
what if the person is not ready to move on? What if they're over there like, well, let's give it another try, let's work it out?
but if you know your mind and you're starting to wander, and you're starting to get those urges and desires to sleep with someone else, and you know that you're ready to step outside of the boundaries of the relationship. Like, for example, you and I are in a relationship, and we have a conversation at the beginning of the relationship that there is no fucking nobody else. I'm just saying hypothetical. You know you don't want a relationship where y'all both just fucking other people.
I don't, but I also understand what type of men that.
Correct. So this is my point. So, for example, let's just say you and I in a relationship, and we say, listen, there's no fucking nobody else. We set the boundaries. That's one of the boundaries. There's no stepping out of here. If I get to the point, or you get to the point where you realize I'm ready to fuck something else, that's when you come. The relationship is expiring. It's like a relationship contract. The relationship is expiring, or maybe it's becoming stale, and you say, listen, we had a great 5 years.
So you throw 5 years away just answer me this. You throw 5 years away over an attraction for and a want for intimate or a sexual encounter with someone else?
Not me. Some of them.
But would you?
No. But what I'm saying is, because I know me, and I've known me for 49 years.
Okay.
If I get to a point that I am ready to go and fuck somebody else, I've already divested my emotion from you, my feelings. I literally just had that conversation the other day with two of my friends, with Jack and my friend Elliot. And I was saying to them, I've never been one to just cheat. Now, at 27, I cheated one time, but I'm not a cheater. I cheated in that moment because I was young. I lacked emotional intelligence enough to say, babe, listen, this is what's happening. Let's have a conversation. I didn't do that. I acted out. That was the one time. At 27.
So do you think that relationships should be thrown away after one time of infidelity?
Okay, let's come to that next. But wait a minute. So I said to my friends, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't see nobody else.
Well, that's your eyes.
Right. But what I'm telling you is, if I get to a point where I'm starting to see other people, it's time for me to see other people.
Well, you knew that. You do know that.
But I'm not going to just cheat. I'm going to say, listen, we might need to step back. Something's going on. Like, my mind is going somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think people should do. But what were you going to say?
You do know that in every relationship, one loves the other one more than the other one does.
I believe so.
Always. In the relationship, one of the person loves the partner more. It's never an equal.
I don't think it's ever balanced. But the thing I agree with that. But I also agree that it's hard to quantify it. Like, if we're in a relationship and I love you more than you love me, I don't know if you can actually quantify it and be able to prove that I do love you more than you know what I'm saying? I do think that happens, but how do you really measure it and say, oh yeah, Craig definitely loves Madison more than she loves him? Sometimes it's really obvious, but I'm talking about in those instances where it's not very obvious. You know what I'm saying? But going back to your question, do you leave after
infidelity once or even twice?
And see you're developing a pattern. See, the first time you're taking a gamble because you have to risk another broken heart because you don't know if they're going to cheat again. You're taking a chance with your heart. You don't know if they're going to cheat again. I could try to move past it, and maybe sincerely, you are apologetic. Because again, when I cheated at 27, this is why I've never cheated again. Because I saw how I hurt him. I saw it. And I never want to hurt somebody like that. And I don't think he ever forgave me. To this day, I don't think he ever forgave me.
Does he watch the show?
I don't know.
Have you forgiven my daughter?
But I recently called him because his mom passed.
You told me.
Yeah, that was the same person. And so I don't know if you take let me say this. When someone cheats that first time.
Oh, somebody said man is a Libra, they cheat. No, that's not true. Craig is a Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising. I'm very loyal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I know what I'm dealing with.
Right. And see, with me, if I know what I'm dealing with, I'm leaving. Like I'm not gonna do the tit for tat, and I'm gonna do, you know.
I'm petty.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, if a person cheats that one time, you take the risk. If you take the risk to try to work through it and move past it, maybe it could just be it end up being a benchmark for your relationship. It could be a benchmark for your relationship. It could really set and lay a new foundation for your relationship. It could make the relationship stronger because that person could sincerely recognize that they hurt you, and they could recognize what they had. What you about to say?
Virginia, tear me up. It's not wrong. I am the most loyal partner you can ever have.
Libras are definitely liars and cheaters.
Well, I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not gonna tell you everything that happened. That's not a lie. I didn't feel that I need to tell you that.
Well, it's withholding the truth.
No, it's me not trying to hurt your feelings.
I don't need you to spare my. See, that's the other thing. I don't need you to try to manage my feelings. You need to tell me the truth. Let me manage my motherfucking feelings. And see, now I think you're a liar and you're deceptive, and now you definitely got to go. But see, I think that's the thing about relationships, and I say this in telling our stories when you watch. People, what is the thing that people, and I said it just like this in the show, what's the one thing that people will always say a relationship must have in order for a relationship to work?
Loyalty.
Communication. Oh.
Good boy on the nice list this year with Chewy. Shop presents that are his lifelong favorite.
I just want to sit here for a second.
Yeah. What?
People will always say, you got to have communication. And I believe that to be true. But there's a deeper dive. Communication is just basic. Hey, how was your day today? What you want for dinner? You want to go to the movies this weekend?
Yes, of course, you know I love the movie.
You need money to get their hair done?
No, I got that.
That's communication. I think
Because now you talking to talk, you gotta get my hair done. So this why you try to control me now. So I'm okay.
Right. Okay. So that's communication. I think we're good at the surface level communication. The challenge is the sharing. We don't share. What I mean by sharing is my mother has passed away. The temperature of that relationship is going to change
because my mother has passed away.
Correct.
I may pull back from the relationship slightly. I may be in a slight depression. Whatever. And it may not be rooted in you losing your parents. You could have just lost your job. Your finances are now funny. The temperature changes in the relationship when there's a shift. And what happens is we don't share that the temperature has changed. That I'm now going through something. Babe, I'm going through something. I don't know. And what happens is we continue to move in the relationship and not express to the other person, I'm going through something because I've lost my job or because my mother has passed or da-da-da-da. We don't have those conversations, and we try to continue to have the relationship. The relationship deteriorates, eventually falls apart, and you never really got to the root of why the relationship fell apart. All you know is you just got off track and it stopped working. But the truth is, the temperature of the relationship changed, and one or both of you didn't discuss how and why and when the temperature changed. Then what happens is you break up, especially in the gay community. Then you break up, 6, 9, 12 months pass, you run into each other somewhere at the gym, at a park, a party, wherever. And now all of a sudden you healed a little bit, and you say, man, like, I was going through something at the time. Like, I lost my mom, and I was in a depression, didn't realize it. After you and I broke up, I went to therapy, I got to the root of it, you know. But it's like, well, you should have had that conversation when we were together. You wait till the relationship is over. So that's what I'm saying. There's a difference in communication and sharing. Sharing is a part of communication, and I don't think we share, because sharing requires us to be vulnerable. And nobody wants to be vulnerable, because then that's a weapon that you can use against them. Oh, that motherfucker lost his job, bitch, he ain't had no goddamn money. But if that's your partner, I think as your partner, here's the thing, I am a great partner. But I'm a better business partner. Because I'm not going to let the business fail. Neither am I. The relationship, hey, all business, you may cheat on me, you may go do yeah, but I'm a bet. I tell people this all the time. We should go into relationships like a business, because it'll last longer. Because I'm more emotionally tied to my business than a man. Because I love my lifestyle. Yeah. I'm not fucking that up. Yeah. You done went out there and fucked and sucked on other bitches. You done hurt me. You done did this stuff. Yeah. I'm not crying about that. Yeah. I'm going to work. I'm going to fuck and suck on me some more bitches too. But see, nobody wants to be the next story. We've all heard story. Child, did you hear about what happened, child? He moved him in, and child, and he moved in, and when he was out of town for work. Right. Girl, that thing cheated on me. It's okay. I fucked his cousin. But see, that's why nobody wants to really open up and be vulnerable, because nobody wants to be the next story. We've all heard the story. I don't give a fuck what kind of story you tell about me, bitch. When you telling that motherfucking story about me, just tell them that when you left this bitch, your world crumbled. Yeah. Just know that may you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp, may you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp, may you never sleep, may you never slumber, may you reach and never grasp. Bitch, just know that I'm gonna hit you with that, and I'm gone. I promise you I'm gonna hit you with that, and I'm out of there. Yes, I may drop. It might be a tear may come down, but if the tear adds to it, if it's definitely, your ass definitely hurt up. Okay. But you know, all men, all of them. I am a better business partner with you because you're gonna fuck over me in a relationship. You ain't gonna fuck over no money, and if you do, you already a fool to fuck over your relationship. Right. But fucking over me on some bread, you the dummy, bitch. Yeah. Cause bitch, it's the time we be wheeling back and forth, bitch. Bitch, I'm walking out of here, huh? Let's get to the. You got to come to your game and on time, bitch. That's it. Girl, I see it. Bitch, we got a tour day. I know that's right. what's missing from relationships is integrity. I think there's a lack of integrity. And I said this before on the show, like, I think that we forget, you don't have to reach that into confidence of the fact, we forget that we're only here on this planet for a very short period of time. Yeah, and how you handle other spirits while you're here, it matters. And it's going to matter when you get on that other side. You know, and I think that we forget to treat our partners and our relationships like other spirits. That's it. You know, we don't give a fuck how they. And my thing is, yeah. But I think that we forget that we're spirits, and it's just that we just mishandle people, especially in the context of relationships. When I think about relationships, I'm trying to do some of the cruddiest shit to a person. You didn't think about how that could have impacted a person's mental health. Like, what if a person just snapped and just lost their life because you fucked them over just that well, that good? That you saw some good? No, fuck them over. Oh, but this bitch lose their mind, I get fucked with it. Yeah. So, you know, I just don't understand how people do some dog ass shit to people. Like, you keep talking about shit in a relationship and this happens. Yes, sir. You're doing shit on the side. And you think that that's something coming back to you?
Double checking extra stress factor. You need secret critical. It gets you 3 times the protection. Transform your space today with me.
Thank you, Marvelous Touch. Thank you, baby, for the cash out. Wait a minute, I had seen what? Girl, I done got this iPhone 17, Craig. And I don't really understand how to use it the best. You know, I'm an older woman.
Thank you, Marvelous Touch, for the Cash App, and TJ Benson.
Maybe I can sit on this phone over here.
I'm thirsty. We don't have nothing else in it.
Yeah, thank you, Marvelous Touch. Yes, thank you. No, we ain't got nothing. You need something to drink?
I can just have some water.
Oh.
Ain't no water though?
Let's go up there and get you a cup of water.
Mo, can we run the commercials, please?
Please.
St. Louis, we're coming January 29th.
Did she make the video?
It's coming. And she's going to do the other stuff. January 29th, City Winery, St. Louis. I think those tickets are already on sale.
Yeah. Yeah, they on sale. You need a water? Great City, I go get your water, girl. Yeah, because I'm going to get something else.
You got some cold water up there? I want a cold one.
You want a cold one? Yeah, cold pop.
Not really pop. I want water.
Coca-Cola, please.
Coca-Cola, please. Well, run the commercial, please. Wait, he might be asleep. What are you doing?
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you first-hand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon.
Need the right card right now? Need to say it in a card. On the go, busy day? With just a few taps on your phone, you can pick any card category, personalize it, animate it, and send instantly. From the fun and festive birthday, love, thank you, to heavy hitter moments, sympathy, breakup, repairing a friendship, Yes, we cover that too. Original animations bring your message to life. Confetti, sliding text, playful colors, custom motion, all built inside the app. Make your greetings stand out. Why scramble for a card, rummage through stores, or send a plain text when you can craft something meaningful, quick, and totally you? It's convenience meets creativity. Download Say It in a Card now on iOS and Android. Create, animate, send, in one effortless tap. Your moments matter. Make them memorable.
Madison's still upstairs. But the other point that I wanted to make about the whole cheating thing, when we were talking about that, when she said if somebody cheats once, again, it's up to you what you're going to do. My philosophy has always been, if it's going to cause you more pain to stay than it is to leave, then you need to leave. And I think a lot of times people will stay in a relationship after someone has cheated because they think or believe that it's going to be harder to leave than it is to stay. I will say that I think sometimes when a person cheats one time, it could be a foundation.
I tell you, we only needed one of these.
It could be a benchmark in a relationship. It could make the relationship stronger. But then it could also teach the person that, oh, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I can do this again. He'll be upset for about 3 months or 2 months, and then I can work my way back in there. So it just depends on the person, I guess. But I definitely think that if a person cheats or steps outside of the boundaries of the relationship, they need to earn their way back in. I don't think that it needs to be a thing where you just fall back in line. There probably needs to be a separation of sorts, especially if you live together. There needs to be a separation and a rebuilding. I don't think you can try to continue on as if nothing ever happened. Thank you. Girl, there you go, girl. I don't appreciate you. That's my last eternal. Thank you. Next time you come here, you need to bring a bottle of water with you, girl. I mean, you need to bring a whole case of water, eternal waters. Oh my God, I was so thirsty. I was too, girl. Sitting there drinking that.
Oh, you? Oh, it went all the way down your city.
I don't know if a person who cheated changes their behavior if that's who they are. Did you get it? No. Oh, so it's still down there. God, I was thirsty. I'll never understand people who say they don't drink water, they don't like water. Bitch, I love water. Well, you like my eternal water, bitch. You can be finished that by the time I even get to my right. That don't give you a freezer. Oh.
You know you're right, honey. It's time I told you.
There's such and some serious, Craig. I'm trying to tell you. And don't you get no ideas before that, bitch. I'm not gay. I don't like women. I'm not gay. It's that Saratoga water. It's awful. Is that flat or carbonated? It's sparkling. I've never understood sparkling water. I love it. How does that? That doesn't even quench your thirst. I love it. You gotta go drink soda. Like when you're thirsty, Craig, that went down. I could feel it in my chest. I know. Girl, look, you almost done with that. I could feel it. It was in my chest. And I'm just opening mine up.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
I just switched to Visible Unlimited Date.
They saying, girlfriend, we had a great time in Chicago.
Girl, I love Chicago.
I love Chicago. They already talking about when y'all come back. Girl.
Love Chicago, girl. Love Chicago. Love Chicago. We should have actually did 2 nights there.
We should have.
These places that we have really good times in the city, we should just do 2 nights there.
Yeah.
Since we did, just do 2 nights, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, because we be having such a good time. And we love the people come out. Like next year, it's a whole lot of everything. I ain't leaving nothing. So, yeah, girl. We're not going to tell you when. We're not going to tell you where. But November 18th through the 23rd, pack your bags. November 18th through the 23rd, 2026, pack your bags. I know what happened with y'all in Antigua. Y'all didn't want to get the double rooms. Y'all didn't want to do this stuff. It was like, girl, y'all don't want to get the double rooms. Please get the double rooms. Please get the double. Please get the. Y'all was like, girl, y'all waiting for singles. Do you know that there's 300 people on the waiting list for single rooms in Antigua? And it's not gonna happen. Oh, they said, Betty Craig already told you. First you talking to that girl. I already told what? You done already told the children. No, it's not canceled. No. Antigua is not canceled at all. We're going to Antigua, baby. So we're doing Costa Rica in November. So for you guys, so whoever on the waiting list, you won't be the first ones to get the ticket. To get the ticket to go to Costa Rica in November. It's November 18th. November 18th to 23rd. Yeah. So that's it. It's just the fact that y'all was not getting no freaking single room. I was like, y'all find some friends to get a roommate. And so because y'all
Hey.
I'm working on that one.
Prison bus is set to move. made classed national security risk. The bad news is that means there's armed security detail. The good news is the authorities will think we're trying to break out, and they'll be distracted from what's really going on. You read me? Okay, so we need the bus intact. Quickest way to do that will be neutralizing the drive. Just so you know.
Oh. I'm looking at Vegas too. But they got a house of blues up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, I told you Costa Rica is going to be the 18th to the 23rd. November.
Okay, looks like things are heating up.
November 18th to the 23rd. And listen, they say the Thanksgiving child, but I want to do something different. And sometimes eat turkey and shit like that. Just let me eat the cantaloupe.
Like real bang
You know? Yeah. So,
accountability for Ben. I know some of you were out there that Black Friday. Oh yeah. When I tell you, I know some of you were out there at some stores Black Friday shopping. Y'all lined up out there at that goddamn Target. Did you see that video?
I did. Well, I just saw it was a lot of white people.
There was some Negroes out there too. When they were showing that they raised those prices on all of the things that I got it done. They raised those prices.
That's your face. Big 10 hold up, bro.
No, you are.
But I don't want to see no bubbles, nigga. I don't want to see no motherfucking bubbles.
I
thought it was. I was trying to delete all the random videos that
You get no more than you start from the bottom.
Looks like you're clear.
From the goddamn bottom.
They're looking in the wrong place. Bring the transport to the junkyard outside Sandy Shores.
Damn.
One of my people will look after
Thank you, Small. I can't give you this so fast.
But yeah, they raised the prices of all those things and they dropped them down to the regular price anyway, and they made y'all think that y'all were getting a deal.
Like Walmart do.
But they showed that Walmart was empty. I saw a few people going into Walmart and they saw that the stores were empty.
Or is that just the background?
No, that's not that. Yeah.
So, cheers. I don't like to see this. Nobody talking about you, but they said, listen, I told you, baby, I don't speak to the ground. I don't argue with the ground. I don't argue with the ground or the impoverished because then it makes me look broke. It makes me look broke and impoverished, arguing with the ground. Sorry. I don't do that. I don't argue with nothing that's not reputable. When I address something, I address things that are reputable. Reputable places. Like the Breakfast Club is a reputable place. Other named people are reputable places. They have reputable things. They have money. Money is just in case that if we need to go into if I need to sue. I'm not arguing and fussing with no bitch that's motherfucking digging and prowling and doing all that type of stuff, honey, and feeding the children narratives. I don't give a fuck what them people say about me. I can give a fuck less, bitch. I'm Beyonce. I'm Beyonce, bitch. Sorry.
Hey, you. Yes, you. There's a new Aldi coming soon near you.
I don't look at the ground, bitch, when I'm walking. I'm looking up. You put it in that mode? Sorry.
It's not in there yet.
It ain't in there?
You want to talk about this one?
Go ahead.
I have both talked to you about speaking Spanish in my classroom. And now, I'm the one that's being bad because I'm asking you to meet my expectations.
We didn't, okay, but we didn't know that was a policy. You could have, like, reminded
I
us.
have been talking to you about it since the beginning of school, every time you talk in Spanish.
You just tell us to stop talking.
Yeah,
You
but
don't, like...
why do you think I do that?
We don't know.
Okay, two reasons. One, it's unfair to other people. You're speaking a language that half the people in the classroom can't speak. So it makes it seem like you guys are talking about them. Two, today I had a breaking down right in front of you guys. And you guys were giggling. And then you started speaking Spanish.
Who was breaking down? Because we don't focus on anyone but ourselves. If I'm talking Spanish, I'm talking Spanish because I know obviously no one else can understand me.
Yeah. Okay, but why? Why do that? What is the point of that?
We always do answer it. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not the teacher of science. But I'm not the teacher of science.
I know, but like,
I'm not
we're just... Yeah.
You literally just speak Spanish, like, but that is my request. It has been my request. So it's disrespectful when you don't do what I'm asking you to do.
Okay, well, just like next time. Because, like, we
No, there's not going to be a next time.
So, just because we speak Spanish, you're going to automatically think we're talking about something. Like
No,
that.
and I understand from Spanish. So sometimes I do know what you guys are talking about.
We're never talking
Not
about
all
something.
the time, and I can't pick it up nearly as quickly. But I do know some Spanish.
It's not like we're saying anything bad, so...
That's not the point. The point is that I asked you not to.
Yeah, but we didn't know the reason, so we were taking it and then
You didn't ask me.
Because I feel like that's something you should also tell us. You're the teacher, you're the adult. Why do we have to ask?
Right. I am the adult. Exactly. You are to do exactly what I tell you in my class. And if I tell you not to speak Spanish, there's a reason. I don't have to give you a reason. You're supposed to do it. Now, moving forward, there will be absolutely no Spanish in my classroom.
And what you think?
Now, why that girl can't talk Spanish? Because she don't understand why she can't motherfucking talk Spanish. Why that motherfucking lady can't talk Spanish? She's not dealing with your motherfucking goddamn banking and shit like that where you need to have an English-speaking person if you only speak fucking English, bitch.
Or if you're going into a business for service and they're speaking another language.
That lady is talking Spanish. They talking Spanish. Bitch, what the fuck?
That, of course, this is an old video because I know some of you probably saw it. But we just didn't get a chance to talk about it until now. But I just think that those parents need to be up at that school.
Baby, I'd have told that whole up in motherfucking Spanish so terribly.
Me too.
Maricón, pendeja.
Right. I told you both not to speak in Spanish.
Bitch, why? Who is you?
I understand some Spanish. You gotta understand.
Well, understand this, pendeja. Como me chocha, bitch.
That was crazy.
Motherfucking puta. See that? Bitch. That's like, really? Hey, this is a sugar not dealing with your money.
Exactly.
They're not on the phone with customer service, bitch.
It'll be one thing if she said you all were talking during the lesson or something like that. But like your main issue was that they were speaking in Spanish. I don't understand why the teacher is right. Somebody said the teacher is right.
Explain to us why the teacher would be right.
I don't understand.
Explain to us why the teacher would be right, please. Oh no, we're not doing 5 hours tonight.
We surely are not.
No, we about to wrap it up very shortly.
Yeah, I got to go home. I got things to do tomorrow. And there's a haircut.
Can I understand why was the teacher right?
Somebody said the person who said that was white. I think the teacher's wrong too. Again, if it was a thing where the girls were talking during the lesson and she's like, listen, you can't be talking during English or Spanish during my lesson, that's one thing. But to tell them that they can't speak Spanish?
Well, like, what the fuck? That's like them telling us we can't speak home. And we gonna speak home. Yeah. Trainees. Fucking trainees.
Oh, no, faggy.
Faggy.
Okay.
Girl. The fuck? Come on, run the clip since you done got it back in there. Since you done get up in run the clip.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, they need to know why. Run the clip, folks.
You wanted us to check with TD.
Secret Clinical gives me triple sweat protection. Ooh, thanks. Secret.
Why hates everyone who gets their phone out whilst having a conversation? So I found this piece of tech that allows you to connect with people without missing any action points. This is the remarkable paper phone booth, and it looks, feels, and even sounds exactly like writing on paper. You can choose from loads of different templates for things like lists and week planners, and you can download books so you can use it to read with as well. It's
And for me, you ain't got it my phone. Take your ass down into that welfare, use a dummy, bitch.
Pin mob, calling all pin mob. Honey, the fags are going international. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. August 5th through the 9th, 2026, Fag Talk Live in Antigua will be going down, baby. Get your tickets at www.fagtalkinternational.com. I need y'all to know, honey, that this is one of those trips that you don't want to miss. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going on an all-inclusive resort and spa situation, bitch, at the Warrenton, honey, down there in Antigua.
I'm not too sure where Antigua is, but the pin mob, we're going to Antigua. Make sure you have your passport, make sure it's up to date, and be sure to get the travel insurance just in case something happens, because life happens. The spots are moving quickly. Do not wait until the last minute. You have an entire year to pay this trip off, so do yourself a favor. Treat yourself to a good time and meet us in Antigua.
She said, excuse me, hold on.
What?
Hold on. Paul? Mm-hmm. Hey, Kyoko.
And I'm with this person. It was her tone, too. Like, the way she was saying it. It was just like, why you got so much?
Girl, because this is America.
Mm.
It's America, girl. And you know, Trump done came here. He done made the official language of the United States English. I mean,
Girl, she just go ahead and die.
oh, I mean, if he died, Craig, you know,
I understand that. I'm just ready for him to be gone.
Him dying ain't gonna do nothing.
I just don't want him to be here anymore. Can he just, when I come back from Africa, I want him gone. I might meet somebody over there, a little witch doctor or something.
What he gonna do? Heal the world. Make it a better place. Craig, what about that lady that was down there? Somebody she was pregnant, her that she got shoplifted. We got that in there.
Oh yes,
girl. Let's talk about that real quick. My God.
Employee tries to steal my purse Thanksgiving Eve.
Listen. It doesn't matter. You have no ecstasy or privacy. You're in public. It's her First Amendment right.
So I'm in all red, and she's the one with the gray hoodie that's behind me. She pushes my bag, and you see the gray purse falls to the floor behind the showcase. The only reason I set it down there is because I was already in the store for about 4.5 hours doing a book order. There goes my purse falling behind the showcase. I had it on my arm initially. She knew it was my purse. She seen me, count how much cash I had. And that's her walking up intentionally, coming behind, and you'll see her kick it up under it. There it goes. I asked her for a box because I had a lot of bundles that I was getting. And she kicks it again, make sure it's secured.
The video is enough for me to charge you.
I swear to God, I don't have that wallet and I'm pregnant. Oh my God.
Tomorrow Thanksgiving, I advise you to come up with it. Because it can go to where you can come out in them cuffs I can just write my report. Listen what I'm telling you. It can come to where I can write my report and you can come out of them cuffs and retrieve that bag. Huh?
That's where he was
The
going to
manager went to go look for it. This is the box. This is the purse. Watch you go like this. You nudge it the first time, it doesn't fold, you go ahead and do it again. On the second one is when it folds. After it folds, that's when you make your way around the counter. You see it, you kick it. You ain't give it a good enough kick, you kick it a second time, and then you put a box in front of it. It was all intentional. It was. That's what the camera shows. Why not just fess up at this point? They got you on camera, man. Yeah, she got a nice fire. She about to catch a nice case, too. Yeah, but she got a nice perm, though. Like, and she worked there at the store. She's an employee at the store. That's the hair store? I think it was a hair store.
Obviously, the goddamn lady ain't paying the people. They paying her too much. They paying enough money. But see, this is why I tell y'all, ladies, listen to me, ladies. When y'all go to the hair store, and whether it's a Kim, whether it's a Negro, a Negress, don't you ever lay your pocketbook down, bitch. Keep your pocketbook under your shoulder. And, bitch, don't you give them no credit card, no debit card. They got this. Bitch, you got to give them a card that ain't got no numbers on it. If you girls got good credit, get you a Goldman Sachs card, bitch, from Apple. Get you a Goldman Sachs card. A Goldman Sachs card. It ain't got no numbers on that bitch. None.
Or one of them little PayPal cards.
Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs. Bitch, that ain't got no numbers on the card.
But my thing is, they have you on camera.
They do, Craig, but here's
if they showed you a camera of you stealing or trying to, you're gonna sit there and say
they have it.
And you sat there and did that?
Bitch, that's what I did.
You sat there. That's what you said.
Craig, I was 17.
She's not 17. And even at 17, that was crazy. Then it showed you the video and you sitting there talking about.
I mean, they showed me the video of me walking in the store and walking back out. I didn't see you take. I didn't see you take.
Did they see you take something on camera? Is it visible on camera?
I didn't see that far because I was sitting down. I'm not gonna sit. Y'all not gonna gather me.
It's on camera.
Craig, I was 17. I was 17 years old, Craig.
It's on camera. I mean, like, you can't talk your way out of that. Like, I mean, it's on camera. Why not just fess up? And then here's the thing. She must be down real bad.
But that's what I'm saying.
She's pregnant.
She pregnant. All the store ain't. The people they paying her up at the store.
She probably tearing up their cash register.
Because there's somebody coming in that house store, girl, you know.
That's just like the video I did.
They say, Manny, they had you on camera stealing $4 from Puerto Rican.
I think we talked about this on one of the previous shows where the girl cash apped herself. She worked in a phone store, a cell phone store, and the lady came in there to have her phone checked or whatever, and the girl cash apped herself $400 from the lady's phone.
Good desperate time.
This lady came back with the police. She's like, wow, I didn't know.
Desperate time.
So, this is your cash app. That white lady, she didn't send no cash app to no Keisha, Shaquanda. And then the mama told her, right. Then she gonna call her mama. Mama, they trying to say that I cash apped this lady $400. I mean, cash apped myself $400 for this lady's phone. And the mama said, well, is it your cash app name? She said, yes, where's the money in your cash? She said, okay, well then you did it.
Baby, this man was so up like that.
I said, yeah, we not gonna do this shit with you.
This man would have done it.
Right.
When I had got caught in that, but this was years ago, Craig. It was just like, I think that at a young
17 was old enough to go ahead and own up to it when you see yourself on camera stealing. You stealing.
girl, it was, at the time I was going to school, it was very much.
I don't need the preamble.
Very designer, girl, very nautical.
Just before you turn it.
Yeah, I was 17, girl. I was still, you know what I'm saying?
This is a Nautica jacket.
It was a Nautica jacket, Nautica short thick, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was a fly little bush queen.
Steven Bush queen.
So that was then crazy.
Well, you still was stealing.
Well, girl, I was a nanny.
Are you trying to say all faggots steal?
Yes.
Well, I stole much more.
Of course.
I never got caught, though.
Of course. Well, God knows. So you were caught. You were caught, and you were caught, bitch.
I used to do counterfeit money, too.
Nah, I ain't never got that far.
Girl, I used to take Banana Republic.
Yeah, that's correct. I ain't never got that far.
Counterfeit money?
All the bad.
I had a friend who went to college at a different school, and he would come home on the weekends, bitch, and you bought $100, you gave him $100 bill, $100 counterfeit money. Bitch, I would go straight to the mall. But see, the thing is, the key was the money was like, the green was a little off, the color was a little lighter. So bitch, the key was to put some baby oil on your hand. Then you take the bills and crunch them up and get that oil look on the bitch, and it looked like real money, bitch. We would take that shit to the mall. You couldn't take it to the gas station, though. You know, at the gas station, they would run those $20 bills across the thing. Right, yeah. You said you couldn't do that. That counterfeit money.
I never did that.
I used to tear Banana Republic.
Girl, listen, you a deep faggot. I never did that, bitch.
I wrote checks, but I would write my own checks. I never used anybody else's. I would write my own checks, and then in college, where the college?
They say Baltimore. They say that's Baltimore.
Where the college kids at? The college kids. That's when you get your first credit card when you're in college. A lot of times.
Girl, I got my first American Express.
How old were you?
18.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. When you're in that college age, that's when you first get your credit card. And when you were on those college campuses, they lined up. They be having tables and shit like out there, like when it's freshman day or whatever. Like some tables tend to be up, and so you sit there. And when I tell you, y'all, this was years ago. The statute of limitation is over. When I tell has passed. When I tell you, I would get those credit cards, and because I lived in a dormitory, I would order the credit cards. The credit card would come to my dormitory, to the mailbox. I would go somewhere on campus, like one of the office buildings on campus, and I would activate the card from the phone. This was really before cell phone. I mean, I had a cell phone, but it wasn't like that. And so I went and activated the credit card from one of the businesses on the campus. Bitch, I would go put gas in my car. I would go shopping. I'd go out to eat. Like, I would do all kinds of shit. And I wouldn't call them and say nothing. And then when that bill would come, when that bill came that next month, I'd call them, hi, I just received a bill in the mail. Like, I don't know what this is. I applied for your credit card, but I never got it. I just thought, I was declined or something. I said, but I got this bill in the mail. And they go, oh, sir, don't worry about it. We'll take it off. We'll take care of it. Yeah, I'm like, I never got it. I never received that. I'm like, I'm on a college campus. Anybody could have gotten that credit card. Oh. Yeah, I would really do it around the Christmas holiday season.
I never did none of that.
And then if I already had credit cards, I would go burn them up too. Oh, I lost my credit card. I don't know what happened.
I never did that. I boosted. Bitch,
I wasn't going to steal.
Bitch, I boosted. Bitch, I would gather those clothes up. But bitch, I was young. I'm like, my fish cousins was doing it. And bitch, they would take me with them. Like, girl, come and get this. Like, you want some outfits? I'm like, girl, bitch, yes. You don't want some outfits, bitch? What is you talking about?
And you in the bathroom and the dressing room putting clothes on underneath your clothes.
Yeah. Like, them hoes taught me how to do that. It was the cut.
Did you ever get stopped?
Bitch, I got gathered once. And that was it for me.
And what did you have?
Girl, I was loaded.
You went to jail?
No.
What happened? They took you, loss prevention took you in the bag.
They took me in the bag, you know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to get me. Okay, I told you, it was Burdine. Remember Burdine?
I don't remember them, but I've heard you talk about them.
But it was Burdine. So, girl, I was at the Burdine and motherfucking, and I had my little baby brother with me, Mookie, in the stroller.
Girl, that's a fool. You put stuff in his stroller too?
Yes. And girl, I pushed the baby stroller out the store, girl, or whatever, and then I came back to get it because we would return it to get money, or store credit.
Right.
So, because we bring it back in there with a tag. Girl, when I tell you, bitch, a lady had a heart attack in the store.
While you were trying to steal.
Girl, while I was gathering them, girl, and fell out. Bitch, when that lady fell out, everybody ran over that girl. We gathered the rack. We got all the racks. We got the racks, girl, and folded all the clothes up in the rack. They was over there tending to the ladies.
Now, hold on, D. Somebody said, Craig, thanks for the information. I'm going to do it because I'm broke. Times are different now. You can't necessarily do credit cards like that now because, you know, now most of these stores have cameras in it. Child, they better pull their camera and see you.
Girl, listen, y'all better work. Don't you steal shit.
Right. I'm just telling you, once upon a time, there was a boy named Craig.
Shit, bitch. Don't you do that.
You can't do it now. Like, you can't really.
If you can't steal, stop fucking them niggas for free.
Bronze Smart IPL. Enjoy 2 years free from hair and hair removal.
I wrote my own checks one time too. I had a bank account that I had closed, and I still had the checks. This is another thing you can't do now because when you write I don't know nobody who writes checks still, but when you write a check and you go into a store, they run it through that telecheck thing. They can tell if there's any money in the bank. But back in the day, when you wrote them a check, bitch, they would just put a stamp on it and put it in the dresser, in the drawer, in the cash register. There was no way to tell if you had money in there. Yeah. Bitch, I took that motherfucking checkbook that I had from that closed account. I tore the stores apart.
Listen, bitch, all it took was for me to go back in that store after that. And mind you, I should have went to the Bird Eyes in Dayland.
Correct.
I should have not came back to that Bird Eyes.
Right.
But I didn't know anything about it. I was young, bitch. I didn't know anything about that shit.
Right.
Bitch, I went back to the Bird Eyes, girl, and the people they were waiting.
No.
Girl, they had watched it in the camera in the bag. They had watched it.
And you went back, what, the same day or different day? The same day?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Girl, I went back to return the stuff like, girl, I can't.
Oh, girl, that was just dumb.
Bitch.
I was dumb. Girl, you know you're supposed to take it to another store. Yeah, you're supposed to go across town and return it.
Girl, that wasn't my ministry.
But you know what else I used to... Well, let me finish telling the story about the checks. The bank called me. Mr. Stewart, can we get you to come in? We noticed some check activity coming through, and I thought I was slick. I'm right-handed. But when I went to the store to shop, I signed the checks with my left hand. And so when I went in, there was a black lady. She's like, so this is not your signature? I said, absolutely not. She said, that lady knew I wrote that shit. She said,
I gotta go.
I believe you did it. I said, you can believe anything you want. I said, but that's not mine. And I said, well, so what made you go back to the bank? You talking about, no, but I went. Because you was dumb. Right. But she said to me, yes, I was methodical. But she said to me, I said, well, first of all, I threw those checks away. I said, that account has been closed for months, probably almost a year. And she said, yeah, but when you write a check, it reopens the account. I said, well, who told y'all to reopen the account? When I say I signed the affidavit.
Girl, I'm going to bed. Hi. I'm going to see y'all later. Have a great night.
That was the great.
That was
great. See y'all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow already.
That was great because the police.
Laters.
And I
make sure to brush y'all teeth.
My brother, I told my mama years later. Years later, I told her. Oh my! Because the police station was across the street from the mall.